Hello everybody and welcome back to another Can Linx Fix It. Today we are working on this motherfucker. Working on the Clockspring, so I just centered my steering wheel and the wheel, so it is centered at the moment. Yay! And then I'm gonna disconnect the battery because anytime you're working on an airbag, please disconnect your fucking power. So and a 12. It's either a 12 and an 11, we're gonna find out because I don't remember. And we're gonna let it sit 10 to 15 minutes to de-energize because I did have to turn on my car to center my wheels, so it's gonna need 10 to 15 minutes to make sure that it's de-energized so I don't have an airbag. Even though Clockspring doesn't work, airbag technically shouldn't work, but we're not gonna risk it. So, I'll see you under the hood. We're gonna see if this works. That's still too big. Should I grab the 10 because it looked way too big. We're working on that negative battery terminal. If you really want to, you can take both of them off. Just be careful not to touch terminals. You know. Inches big and iron paint. Not to get nasty. So technically you can take both off. Stop. You should just take the negative off, right? That's how I normally do it. It now can't go off. There's no battery, but now we're gonna wait 10 minutes and see if we're de-energized. I'll push the horn, make sure that it is de-energized, and I'll get back to you in a bit.
One nap later.
So we're back in the car. Pushing in, no sound. We're good to go. It has been about 10 minutes, so it's been ample time. Let me get some stuffed animals ready because I'm gonna have to get under the steering wheel. But first off, my gloves to the side. This is what a Clockspring looks like. I did buy it from a company that has locks in it. They actually leave the lock on. It has a lock to keep it centered, so while it's being transported. And then I'm going to put some duct tape on it to keep it centered while I think it might have instructions on keeping it centered. So I bought this from the Clockspring experts online. I paid $90. It would have been $200 if I bought it from Subaru. So, tool, chopstick. So there are 3 holes. There's one right here, directly on the other side, and one on the bottom. And there is a little thing you gotta push just right and it pops it out. We gotta get all 3 of them out to get this off. But first, we're gonna see if we can get this plastic piece.
Thousands of tears later.
So I got one clip fucking off. I have no idea what I hit because this is the fucking hole I have to work with. So I put a chopstick in there because I'm only one person. I gotta get the other side. This one pops right off. It just, as soon as you get these 2 off, this one, you can literally just push up and it'll come off. Now to the other side.
A few moments later.
So there's 2 done. So that bottom's undone, that top. So now, that's just there to make sure it doesn't fall down. This one. And this one is the hardest to get off because the clip is all the way up here. But the hole is right there. And this plastic piece doesn't come off because there's screws holding it in. Right there. And this plastic piece is annoying and it's up above a hex bolt. That's right here. There's a little clip. But you can't get the clip because all this shit is in the way. So I'm gonna take a break, drink some water, and hopefully...
One eternity later.
Hi everybody, so it's the next day and I decided to give up after 5.5 hours of working on this. I decided that I'm gonna go get a pick tool. I think my problem is I cannot reach the clip. I can't. Every tool that I've used is just breaking the plastic on this. Is starting to pull up, and now every time I turn my steering wheel it makes noises because I'm breaking shit trying to do this. So I'm gonna get a pick tool. I'm gonna see if that'll help. Worst comes to worst, I wait until I'm back in New York in a week and ask a family friend for a tool or ask for help, because I have family friends that literally work on cars. That's their whole job. So sure, if I asked very nicely, they might do it. Because I have to go get my car inspected, which is why I have to go up to New York. It is going to be October, and that's when my inspection from last year expires, because it's every 12 months, which is fucking stupid, New York. But yeah, so I'll probably be a part 2 or not. This seems to be a trend. I can't do it.